What's up, gang? Hello, official podcast super fans out there. People still tuning into the official podcast. Hope we haven't let you down. And I hope this week's episode continues that trend of never letting a single person in our audience down. I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm glad that Andrew and Kaya are here as well. What are we talking about today?
I'm also glad to be here. I'm glad you mentioned that, Jackson.
I hate my life.
Sometimes I feel let down by you, but that's okay.
When was the last time you felt left down by me?
When you got pink eye last week?
We were talking in the post show about pink eye. How easy, like if we tried to speed run getting pink eye, how quickly do you think we would be able to achieve doing that?
It's a good question because what I imagine the protocol would be for us is, let's say I want to give pink eye to Kaya. I would fart in a hermetically sealed jar with like medical waste logos and whatnot on it. And then they would mail it to him like that special concocted brain formula in Pluribus for that girl in the last episode. And then Kaya would stand around his friends and family and go, okay, this is it. And then open it and smear it on his face. So I guess it's the time of shipping, the time of me getting the right materials, and the time of Kaya receiving it and smashing it in there.
Yeah, this might be an insane question, but does farts have a shelf life?
That's a very good question, actually.
Like, what's the best before date on them or use by date on farts? Like, if it was put into a little container and you shipped it, would it still be potent by the time it arrives, or would there be some form of gaseous nullification that occurs within the package?
Well, if it's airtight, it would have to still be stinky. I know there's OnlyFans chicks that like send their shit and farts around, right? And
well, if you send shit, then sure, I could see that still being stinky by the time it arrives. If you sent just a fart, like if you put the little like the bottle up against Uranus and farted directly in it and immediately trapped it, and that little tub was full of your fart, and then you shipped it, assuming there's no air leak either, would it degrade?
I don't know. No, maybe. What if you gave it like food, like the fart bacteria? If you gave it like a dollop of yogurt or something to live on, yeah,
like a little pet rock. You put it on the shelf and watch it grow.
Just a room full of fart jars. Maybe that's what all the OnlyFans fans do with their princesses' farts. They don't even open it; they just keep them on shelves. Little fart jars around their rooms.
Most of what I'm reading from people answering this question is the poop particles in the air from farts are pretty volatile. So unfortunately, it's going to like go away after a certain amount of time, maybe a couple weeks, and then it just won't smell anymore. Yeah.
Well, I have even more heartbreaking news for I know what we were all thinking, so I asked AI. No, fart particles would not reliably start yogurt like a proper culture. So you can't make homemade fart yogurts.
Damn.
That's disappointing. Like, how can... I mean, it has bacteria, right? There's got to be some way to, I don't know, turn them into something like fermented and sellable on a shelf.
Sellable? I don't know anything about farts other than they smell sometimes and they don't smell. I don't know the science behind farts. I've never really thought about it. But that does make sense that they eventually nullify, considering the fact that throughout history there has to have been trillions of farts generated by, well, even more if you count like animals and stuff. So the world would smell like shit constantly if that didn't eventually, disappear somewhere.
True, you need a steady supply to keep it stinky. Okay, well.
So that's how we get pink eye. We build a little fart factory and have all the tubes, the tubes generating the farts and sending them directly into my eyeballs. That's the fastest way.
Synthesize farts, but not like farts in a can, like the gag items, like the gag sprays that are just chemicals that stink like farts. We need actually like collect a bunch of shit and vacuum out the air and every single bit of like oxygen out of the shit. Like freeze dry it, right? And then take all the air and ship that.
You know how the current scientific debate is if we can make like lab grown meat and stuff like that. It's gonna be way easy to make lab grown farts.
Yeah, for sure. You just need shit. I mean, you just need septic tanks, right? You could even do it as like a byproduct of water treatment plants, like the regular water
No,
treatment
that
plants
doesn't.
that cities
For
have.
me, a fart isn't a smell; it's a process. There has to be some organic component, like this. It has to come
Oh,
from
it has
the
to pass through
anus.
someone's ass.
Yeah, so they need
Mhm.
like mechanical lungs or something to generate the farts.
Okay. Well, I mean, so you're okay with mechanical, like hypothetical, tubular, like robot asses?
Yeah, but it has to make a noise too. Even if there's just like a little speaker on the side that plays a fart noise as it happens, I will
Is this
accept
a thing
that.
you're into? What's with the demands now? I thought we were just trying to get farts into a jar. I didn't realize you were a connoisseur of the arts. Is this something you want in your Tesla bot?
I take farts very seriously. I don't want to live in a world. Do you think we'll eventually solve farts? We'll get like Ozempic currently cures like weight loss and addiction and things like that. Kai, we were talking about that before. Do you think that we'll get to the point where we can solve farts and prevent them from happening? Because it could be embarrassing at certain times in your life.
Well,
What
yeah,
would the-
that way. I mean,
would the easier
IBS
solution,
drugs and whatnot.
Well, would the easier solution not be just to make people not care about farts? Like, I don't know, microchipped
God.
brain. Well, no, think about it. Get a microchip brain, and you go to the fucking white tie ball for the grand gala, and you see General von Guggenschlatz with his brand new $15 billion car pull up, and he just farts, and like no one even looks. It's like,
No, I'm
that's
not
the easier
no.
solution, isn't it?
It's that's not easier, first of all, but also I don't want to live in a world where farts are culturally acceptable. Like,
Why
this
not?
is some kind of sex thing, like where everyone's okay with like sex in public and stuff now as well. Like that kind of
But
concept.
Jackson,
with
you
farts.
fart and I fart. Why not just
Yes,
be like,
we all
okay,
fart.
yeah,
But it should
the
be a
end.
private. It should be a private thing or a very hilarious thing if it were to occur.
Yeah.
but
Well,
not something
yeah.
that.
Okay,
Not
new
some-
rule. All right, you're in that same place. You got invited to this ball. Maybe you're a waiter. I don't know how you got there. But General Guggenschlatz pulls us up, and he's got his fucking $15 car. And when he farts, everyone around him laughs and claps, even though it's like the fanciest of balls. Would you be okay with that world? Like, does that work for you?
No, you can't just have yes man paid to clap for you. It has to be organically funny.
No, it's not paid. Every culture has shifted now that every fart is funny and hilarious and beloved, and everyone giggles and gives high fives when it happens.
Well,
I mean,
every
I feel
fart
like
is
we're already
funny,
at
none
that
of them
point.
are.
Well, I'll give you a
Well,
great
I've-
example. I'll give you a great example. You know how when people sneeze, people here say bless you or gesundheit or what the fuck ever? Imagine if for farts, the new cultural norm is instead of it being embarrassing, people just go, yeah, whoa, you did it. Let's go. That kind of shit.
They fart in solidarity.
Yeah, or they do. Yeah, they show brotherhood.
Yeah.
They bow in respect. Yeah.
No, like I think that kind of shit is funny. If I hear someone fart in public and I'm not too close to the danger zone,
Mhm.
or they fart away from me, then it could be funny. Like the time Kaya, like 7 years ago when we live streamed Mario Party, that was in a fucking tight ass room too.
Yeah.
That was dangerous looking back. But
Yeah.
you bent over and farted directly into the microphone that we were all using, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
And then as soon as that stream was
times.
over, I literally deep disinfect cleaned that microphone by hand. I was not
Yeah.
I was not a happy camper when it was over.
that was funny. There was a funny element to that. But like it's all about context and stuff. Like if we were sitting down at dinner and we were just having like a friendly conversation, we were all eating at the dinner table, and then you got up and like bent over and farted. There's no culture, like there's no idea of a culture where that should be.
You get up on the
acceptable,
chair
Andrew.
and just like squats as all of your family is like, what is he doing?
Yeah, I don't want to
Just
live in a
let it
world.
rip.
I don't want to live in a culture where that's accepted.
Well, what if it's
Yeah, me
just
neither.
ignored? Okay, so like in Japan, the thing that fucked me up, and maybe it fucked you up too, Jackson, is when you sneeze, no
Slurping.
one. Well, no, so
Oh.
slurping is the opposite example, but it's the same idea. Like when you sneeze in Japan, no one says anything. It's just silent. And I was like, can someone say bless you, you fucking heathens? But no one does. It's just not a thing. What if in the world when people farted, it was just like you just ignore it, like just is.
Yeah, but then you're
Sneezes
just a
don't-
barn animal.
You're not gonna be
Sneezes don't-
farting 20 times a second, like just whenever you have to, you know.
Plus, sneezes don't come from your asshole and they don't smell like shit.
Yeah, but they can get
Yeah,
fucking disgusting spittle all over you. They can be gross.
okay, well then where do you
Sneeze
draw the
into a
line?
hand or a napkin or something. You're not
Where do you draw
supposed
the
to
line?
sneeze
You
Also-
fart in
into
your
the air.
pants. You don't fart on people. You don't pull your pants down and fart.
But it's
You
still
fart-
smelly.
It's true.
Well, where do you draw the line though, Andrew?
Hmm.
Like for this ideal society where it's acceptable, like if they just shit in their pants,
It's a very
would
good
you be fine
question,
with that?
actually. I think it would
because
depend
it's culturally
on,
accepted.
I think it would depend on the culture. Like, I imagine America would want to go full ham because that's what they do and be like, we want pants shitting to be fine on the New York subway. Whereas maybe China and Japan would be like, yeah, you can fart a little bit, but like after a bit, you're going to be asked to shut the fuck up, like told to be quiet. That's how I would see it.
Would you be more or less likely to be fine with shitting in public or coming in public?
Ew. What?
What?
Where do we go? How do we get to coming?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
It's just another kind of byproduct
I mean, I
of the
shit
body.
in public bathrooms all the time. I truly don't care. What do you mean?
No, I mean on the train. I mean on the train or something. Yeah.
Oh, like public open behavior. Like I either have a diaper or a fleshlight, and I'm going to town.
Either
That's
coming in
called
your
a sex
pants.
offense.
Yeah, but what's the difference between shitting? Shitting is also equally as gross as coming, in my opinion, if you're doing it in public. So you should be put on the list if you shit in public.
Well, yeah, they're both sexual like things, but the difference is that I can fart in public and not be arrested for being a sex offender.
Yeah, that's my point. If you fart in public, you should be put on the list. It's all the same.
You get one time and you're done. You're out of here.
There needs to be like micro sensors on each public train that detects the noise of farts. And if it hears it, the train grinds to a halt and the secret police come and take you for farting.
Yeah, maybe we could have like, you know how some pools have a chemical in it where if somebody pees, it turns blue to shame the person and like deter people from peeing in it. Maybe we could have like an aerosol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an aerosolized version.
Like literal stink clouds around you. So that people know.
Why don't we put a giant alarm on like subways and stuff? And if someone farts, it just wails and screams and points them out on a CCTV camera so you know.
Or it's just like a giant stereo that amplifies the noise of the fart to everyone.
Reverbs like that, the Walmart speaker.
I want that, but for people who yawn. I want that for people who yawn without covering their mouths or sneeze
I hate
without
that one
covering
too.
their mouths.
I hate
or
that
people
one
with
too.
Their speakerphones.
Like yawns, I'll be like, okay, whatever. Every now and then it just kind of slips out and you forget. But if you sneeze without covering your mouth, you're worse than Hitler. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. That shit's not acceptable. Fucking horrible.
Do you feel like people should cover their asses when they fart as well then?
That would be nice. Yeah, put your hands down there and go, uh-oh, I'm rumbling.
Put your hands
Put your hand
in
your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Part in it.
They should invent underwear. They should invent underwear that tracks when you're farting and it replaces the fart noise with like lovely music or smooth jazz or something. Just for the sanctity of people around you, you know?
But why do they do odor know about it at all instead of muffling it?
Yeah, I know they do. Oh, muffling underwear would be so cool if it just trapped all the noise in there.
Ooh.
Why haven't they done that yet?
And then you could save all your farts up throughout the day and go home and unleash the beast.
Yeah, you let it out and all the fucking trap noises escape at the same time.
Yeah, like a symphony, an orchestra.
Oh, man. Yeah, why haven't they done that? Why haven't they done like noise suppressing fart underpants?
I don't know how many people. I don't know how many people want a USB-C charge their underwear every day. Like that doesn't seem very convenient.
Surely there's a fabric that like traps noise pretty well.
It can't be comfortable.
Pack it real tight. I mean, at that point, why not wear a butt plug?
That can't be comfortable. Both the butt plug and that kind of underwear. But I can't think of a way that you would make a super dense, heavy, thick muffling fabric like that you would wear around all day.
If it was the same price as regular underwear, I would probably wear it.
Would you?
Yeah, just in case. Like, I really don't want to be seen farting or heard farting.
Why not? It's fun.
This is a terrifying concept for me. If I was on a train and my stomach was hurting or something. And it just happened.
Yeah.
All you do, if it happens, you just do this one weird trick that scientists hate, and it's called you say "excuse me" and go about your fucking day.
No, you don't. No, you don't just.
You
don't rip ass on the tree. Yeah, you try to like.
That's worse.
What I would do in that situation is I would try to look around and pin it on someone else, maybe. Yeah. Or like look confused, like, where did that come from? Did anyone else hear that? You want
to have plausible deniability. You don't raise your hand and say, oh, it wasn't me.
That was me, guys.
I was wondering why my secret move of having it happen and then silently like saying, oh God, no, was not paying off.
Andrew just starts smirking.
I started looking around like,
personal.
ladies. Yeah.
Turns to the chick next to him. Can you guess where that came from?
Yeah, I just did that. What of it?
So that just happened.
I'm not wearing my muffled underwear. Want to see?
Someone. I think that guy farted. Oh no, he's right behind me, isn't he?
Nothing personal, kid. And then I start farting in his face.
Who farts? Someone asked who farts the hardest out of the official boys.
Kaya.
Definitely Kaya.
Kaya.
Kaya for
Oh,
sure.
thank
I don't know why that's a question.
I'm glad
It's
I don't
Kaya.
have to contest this. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, absolutely.
it's not even remotely. It's that, like, I can't believe it was a question. It's going to be Kaya when we're all dead in the fucking ground. I'm sorry.
I will say these last 2 years, I've started farting a lot more.
Oh.
Not by choice.
Lovely.
So that's kind of
Is it like your
that's kind
diet
of-
that changed?
probably my diet. It's an interesting character development anyway. Maybe I'm just more confident about it. So I don't know. But I've been noticing a lot more.
Jackson, can you shit in public bathrooms? You strike me as a shy pooper.
No, remember, this has been a story that I've told on
Yeah.
the podcast many times, I think, that I do not, I will actively
Right.
actively hold it in until I get to a hotel.
So then the farts embarrass you. Do you get embarrassed when you like sneeze in public, like more acceptable ones?
No, if I sneeze, that's just, it happens.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like everyone does that.
So you've got-
Shitting in a that's just so vulnerable. I don't like it. I don't like having my pants around my ankles in a public
Yeah.
restroom. That's just
I mean,
I
I
just
don't-
I don't like doing my business around other people in general. Like I do,
Yeah.
that too.
it's not because I'm self-conscious of my penis or anything like that. I feel like that's always the implication when you don't want to, use the wall trough or the wall urinals standing next to people. But I hate using those as well. Like I'll wait for a cubicle to pee. I do not like it, just like the splash. Just everything about pissing at a wall with other dudes around you is just weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
would
mind
also
it.
like some more dignity and privacy as a man. Just because we're men doesn't mean we don't deserve cubicles.
I wrap my arm
Yeah.
around the next guy and go, "Hey, pissing, huh? That's cool. What do you think?"
Why
Hmm.
can't we just replace all the wall urinals with actual toilet cubicles? They take up like roughly the same amount of space anyway.
No, I don't agree with that. I think
But they
urinals are
don't,
way
but
more efficient.
They are more efficient, but in your defense, I will argue it. Sometimes it feels like they intentionally make the dividers as small and non-existent as
Yeah.
possible,
Ugh.
just to like demoralize and embarrass you. Like, why even
Yes.
have that at this point? You might as well not have the divider. Just have one long trough for everyone to piss on.
The only thing that reminds me that there is a god is when I go to a bathroom, and not only do you get nicely spaced urinals, but even better, you get floor to ceiling stall dividers. So when you go to take a shit, you're in your own little like apartment with a toilet.
Yeah, that's always nice.
That's
I
heaven on
honestly-
earth.
I don't think I've ever seen a cubicle, like a toilet cubicle with floor to ceiling. They always have a gap. Always.
in
It
Japan,
Most
they're
places
very-
do, yeah, but
In Japan,
Huh.
they're very common with those
Yeah.
like fully
well,
sealed
Japan
in kind
is
of rooms.
the best country on the planet ever, and a lot of Asian countries like that are just better than us because they also have normalized bidets. Like I went to a fucking theme park, and theme parks around the world are known for, the bathroom situation ain't great. It's super
Awful.
crowded and high traffic and low quality. But I went to a fucking theme park in the middle of Japan, and they had bidets on every bathroom with the little noise pumping in from the stalls that covers up you
Yeah, I love
pooping.
that.
Like, why don't we have this? Why don't we? There's no good reason we don't have this. It's insane.
Yeah. One of the tacky things that I hate about public bathrooms, or at least like bathrooms at like restaurants and stuff like that, is whenever they try to get quirky with it. Like I remember there was one. Did I tell you guys this story?
Mhm.
Where the wall behind the urinal, like where you stand to piss at this restaurant, was transparent glass, so you could see into the restaurant where people were eating while you're pissing. It was like one-way glass, so you could see out into the.
Oh.
So you can
That's
see out
awful.
into. It's fucking. I don't know what the. It sounds like it should be a crime, or actually, like
Nothing gets
Yes.
me hungry for a mouth-watering steak like pissing next to another dude. Like, what the fuck?
Well, first of all, it felt fucking uncomfortable standing there with my dick out and like watching people eat on the other side or walk, through the restaurant. But also at the same time, like when I went out there, I wasn't comfortable at all in the restaurant because I was like, people are watching me right now while they're pissing. and going to the toilet and stuff like that.
A bunch of dudes with their dicks in their hands are looking at Jackson.
So fucking weird.
It is weird.
That is weird.
And then other ones like where they put like pictures of hot chicks above like the urinals and stuff, is that kind of stuff. Stop trying to make fucking bathrooms quirky and cool and stuff like that. I just want a place to
I know.
piss.
The one that still gets me to this day in America is like the sports bars will have TVs above the urinal. Like you cannot even look away for 10 seconds while you're pissing.
The ones that always make me laugh is when it's fucking newspaper articles from 1988 hung on the walls. You know, it's like, oh, cool. It talks about how this dude became the mayor. Neat. Good to know.
I haven't seen that.
You see them at also sports bars and occasionally like chain style restaurants, like American style restaurants, where you go in the bathroom and they just cover it with memorabilia, and newspapers is the ones that always gets me, because it's like, okay, I guess if I'm a regular at this restaurant, I'm going to read how Tony Shitface became the mayor in 1988 again. Just weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sick of them feeling like they need to reinvent toilets and shit like that. Like you said, bidet, that's like the top of the technological toilet tree.
There's a lot of places that don't even fucking use toilet paper. Like, they figured out water a long time ago. I had a buddy who went on vacation to, it starts with an M. It's near Singapore. No, it's
Mauritius.
One of the
Malaysia.
Southeast Asian countries. Maybe it was Malaysia. I think it was Malaysia. And he mentioned that a lot of the bathrooms, they would not have like anything beyond a fucking water hose to rinse out your butthole and then clean it up. And it's like, I kind of would. It is gross. It's not sanitary, but like if you have a sanitary version, which is a bidet, I would still rather consider that over just dry, fucking shitty, low quality toilet paper for my shit.
So you could,
I don't know.
You could spit on the toilet paper.
That I don't know why that sounds so sexual and gross, but yes. Spit on it, lube it up a little.
I mean it is it is gross.
That is true. I bring a bottle of water to the bathroom and I just water up my toilet paper into little disgusting wads and I cram it in there, and that's what gets me clean.
So gross.
Yeah.
It is gross. And
whenever I use toilet paper, you never feel clean. You can go through a whole roll and still feel dirty afterwards. It's not
Oh yeah, obviously. This is why I shower after taking my shit. Wiping and getting a clean butt it's an art form. Are you a hooker? Because you're getting pimped like one. You know, the issue with the modern internet isn't just that all of these data brokers are collecting the information on you and your loved ones just to sell you a product, you know? They're selling you. Every single little message you've ever sent, every single thing you've ever clicked, every video you've ever watched starts becoming part of your public records. But you can make it at least a little bit harder on those scumbags by using ExpressVPN. For example, one of the easiest ways they use to track your online activity and correlate it with your face is your public IP address. And ExpressVPN hides your real IP address among their many servers, so you become one of thousands of users using the same exact IP address. Makes it much more difficult for them to correlate your internet activity with your face and name. It works everywhere: your phone, laptop, router, so it works on all of your devices. Even my Philips Hue bulbs are routed through the VPN, basically. Download the app, log in, press the button, boom, you're online. Easy peasy. You can get a dedicated IP address, so you can avoid a lot of those annoying CAPTCHAs. And thanks to ExpressVPN's zero-knowledge architecture, even ExpressVPN doesn't know which dedicated IP belongs to which of their customers. So that is awesome. And US customers, that's most of you, can get Identity Defender, which is their tool for you to take down your docs off of those like data broker, people finder websites where, you know, you type in your real name and the first result is just a web page selling your address and your phone number. You can get that taken down. You can get alerts for when your docs end up on the dark web. And they even insure you against data theft for up to $1 million, which is a really good deal considering that plans now start at like $349 a month. That is cheap. That's like 12 cents a day, I think, if my math is right. So you're out of excuses, okay? I don't go online without my VPN because I don't need any VPN or hacker or ISP or anybody, any party knowing the cringy isekais that I watch online. I don't want to receive mean letters threatening me for torrenting anything, okay? I don't deal with any of that. My VPN is always on, and you should secure your data today just like I do with expressvpn.com/official. That is expressvpn.com/official for an extra 4 months free, by the way, of the yearly plan. That is a good deal. That's expressvpn.com/official. And boy, do I have a segue for Andrew's topic. Artist paints Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg using feces.
Yeah, that was a topic I threw in there for a while ago. And do we jump to the ads first? Because this is when we would do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ads now.
So now you got a preview, and we'll be right back to talk about Poopy. Okay, we're back to talk about Poopy. Yeah, so I found this just randomly, and I'm trying to scroll through. I posted this a while ago, but some dude painted a picture of Mark Zuckerberg with his own shit, and it's awesome. Like, it's really well done.
Yummy.
And my question to you guys is, would you find this flattering or insulting if it happened for you?
What
insulting.
world would this be flattering?
Because it's really good.
Aww.
Like, it's not like a shitpost, pun intended, like goof around art piece. It's a really well constructed, really good portrait.
Yeah, but
of him.
is it really good because it's made out of shit, or is it just really good in spite of it being
It's
made
both.
out of shit?
Well, look at it, man. It's a really accurate rendition with shading and everything.
Yeah, but he could have used a fucking pencil or something. Use paint.
It's not that accurate because, I mean, Zuckerberg looks too human.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah,
happy,
so-
which is weird.
Somehow
This is
he
from-
looks more human made out of shit.
Yeah, he really does. And keep him. This article is from 2015, back when he used to look like a fucking lizard.
Yeah. But yeah, I for audio listeners, easily you can Google this, but it is just a portrait of Mark Zuckerberg smiling, painted in feces. And I gotta say, man, it looks near indistinguishable from if he just painted it with a brown spectrum of colors. It's shockingly good for using poop as the medium.
Okay, so the artist, a man named Katsu, writes, or he said in an interview, he's referring to Zuckerberg, this mutation, this gross aspiration everyone idolizes. His face has reach. He deserves to be ridiculed. With the internet being literally woven into the human experience, I cannot stand by and not voice my discontent with those who plan on owning our lives. And he doesn't say this directly, but he goes on to then spend hours and hours playing with his own shit in order to make this painting.
I was about to say that. Katsu, I get the statement you're making. And yes, you created a little art project, but dude, how many hours did you spend literally fiddling with your own shit with your stinky poo-poo on your fingers to make this happen?
and then you're like, that'll own this billionaire. Like, what?
Because here's the difference. Here's what he doesn't realize. Mark Zuckerberg is going to be forever remembered by history as the guy who invented Facebook and did weird billionaire shit stuff. Katsu is going to be remembered as the guy who played with his shit to paint. That's basically it.
Who did finger shit painting?
This gallery that this guy runs also features a monitor showing the video game Grand Theft Auto 5 being played by the artist from an undisclosed location.
Oh, so
wow.
So he really just ran the artist drift, huh? He gets paid to play Grand Theft Auto 5 every day. He's just Twitch streaming. It's just his Twitch stream at his gallery. Jesus. Ugh.
Yeah, man. You just need to find a rich friend.
Look, I'll pet
you just need to find a.
Yeah.
This is how you become a wealthy modern artist. You just find a rich friend to endorse you and get you into the limelight once, and then you just do like exceptionally stupid things constantly.
Yeah. Look, I'll give him credit. The Mark shit painting at least does say something. Like, it's pretty obvious what the intent behind it is. He didn't have to make his pretentious little statement. But then when I heard he's just playing Grand Theft Auto 5 for the gallery, like, come on. What the fuck are you even doing, man? What a scam. What a piece of shit.
It's a message about consumerism.
Yeah.
I play with my shit.
It's a message about these people who want to own our lives and show us that we're poor and dumb. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to play the biggest video game franchise on the planet for all of you that I bought with money. What a moron.
really makes you think.
Really makes you think about capitalism and stuff. Jesus.
You guys just don't have enough media literacy to understand the depth of poop smeared on a canvas.
I was on his side until the Grand Theft Auto thing, man. Like, okay, good for you. You play with your shit. But then I heard that, and I'm like, what a loser. What an actual loser. God. I would rather him paint with his own poop than play Grand Theft Auto 5 for an art gallery. That's the state of the world.
Modern art really is like, and maybe it's intentional, and the modern artist will say, that's what we meant. But it really is like a perfect mirror to just how vacuous society is these days.
Yeah.
Like we went from creating such beautiful, inspired things during like the Renaissance and stuff, and now
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder there and be a big boy. There are periods of historical, incredible pieces of artwork, but dude, have you really actually looked at some of those old paintings? They suck dick. They are terrible. They have weird, awful, horrible proportions. They have dogs that are drawn like monsters. They have babies the size of adult humans. Like, they don't know what the fuck they were doing. It looked pretty, but they suck. They're terrible.
Are you saying that you don't like Hieronymus Bosch's artwork? Andrew's sounding insane.
Well, no, I like interpretive stuff, but you have like realistic portrait style paintings of Jesus as a baby, and he's like 8 feet tall if you scale everything to proportions wise, and he just looks like a little monster man. It's like, what were you doing?
Yeah, that's way more awesome than painting with your poop and piss like a giant toddler yourself.
Agree to disagree. I don't know.
I want to see if this guy has made more poop art. Street Katsu, the Street Museum of Art.
I'm looking at his stuff now. It's very typical graffiti / modern art kind of stuff.
Really?
Where do you see it? Is it under exhibitions? Is it just generic? I'm looking
at Google Images.
Oh,
Banksy.
Is he like, who's that guy? Banksy, yes, thank you. The guy that just like paints super generic, like super nothing shit on the walls, and then they're like,
yeah. Here's another piece. I'm posting this picture in chat.
He's selling merchandise, and one of them is a signed graffitied spray can for $100. Like, ugh.
How is this fame? He has to be in the Epstein files, laundering money. Like, it's literally just a wall that says Katsu. That like not even a cool graffiti. It's just straight up the letters Katsu.
That's fucking
on a
sick.
wall that anyone could draw.
I put a picture in chat as well of another one of his pieces. Literally just colorful polka dots in a white room.
Oh my god.
He's
the CIA did so much fucking damage to artists' brains, man, with this fucking modern art shit.
Oh god. I hate this fucking guy.
He probably went to college for this as well.
No, I truly hate this guy. If I'm doing this right, if I'm reading this correctly, I found an article interviewing him. His self-portrait that he unveiled at a gallery in 2011 is his graffiti signature on a wall, and in front of it is the smiling picture of Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. He's one of those embarrassing Discord meme kids going, wow, Patrick's literally me. I'm an Omega Chad.
Can you put it in the chat?
Yeah.
Or what do I look up?
It's on vandallog.com or .org. It's an interview with him, and it says this is his self-portrait, allegedly. It's very, very embarrassing if you think that's what you're like.
Cringe. Yeah. It's literally just Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, for audio listeners, it is literally the like screaming Patrick Bateman, what's the actor's name for people who don't remember? Christian Bale.
Batman.
Christian Bale.
Yeah,
Batman. It's that like psychotic screaming picture of Patrick Bateman, Christian Bale that you see posted everywhere, and behind it he put his graffiti logo. And man, if that's what you think you are to the world, oh god, oh no. Oh well.
Oh, what a pretentious weirdo.
Yeah.
Incredible. And yet I guarantee you this guy's making 6 figures off of his fucking graffiti.
Yeah. I like conceptual art. I'm going to laugh at you for playing with your poop, but I appreciate that he painted Zuckerberg with his poop. It at least says something. But then he ruined it by explicitly saying what it says when it's the most obvious fucking thing on the planet. So
he doesn't say anything that like a 4-year-old does.
Exactly.
Listen to this. is the act of making graffiti a performance art of sorts? And Katsu answers, absolutely. It is a revolt against the rules and structures set up by capitalism.
Boo.
It just fuck you, Dad.
No.
Dad.
And what graffiti artists don't realize is, sure, it was that in the 80s and 90s, but now we have literal designated city spots that are blocks long where they go, hey, graffiti artist, do you want to paint this wall with a mural? And they go, sure, I'd love to, city council. Graffiti is not counterculture anymore. It has not been since like 2008. It just is. It's just art.
It's like tattoos. Yeah, everyone's
tattoos.
grandma
Great example. They're not counterculture anymore. They just are. People just have tattoos. The end.
The rules and structures set up by capitalism. And no, dude, we just don't want losers vandalizing pretty like buildings. That's it. It's like, can you do this on a fucking? Go home and use crayons on paper like all the other retarded children.
Yeah.
Boy, Andrew, do I have another piece of a topic here for you that's going to really rivet you.
Please.
Hasbro is being sued by its own shareholders.
Yay! Go back. Say it again, louder.
Hasbro is being sued by its own shareholders for printing so many damn Magic cards, quote, destroying the long-term value of the brand.
I have been saying this for years and years and years. It is a bubble. It is going to pop. And I remember I would go to the fucking subreddit and people at my local game store when I still played. And I said, guys, I'm sick of this fucking trend. This is really bad. This is embarrassing. And I got reamed out. They'd be like, well, more for me. Oh, well, I can't wait to play it. Oh, I'm excited for Godzilla or Doctor Who or Final Fantasy. And now look how the tables have turned. People are finally fucking waking up. I'm so happy to see this.
So it says, a group of investors allege that Hasbro CEO Chris Cox, spelled not with an X, but actually just the word Cox, former Wizards of the Coast president Cynthia Williams and company executives engaged in breaches of their fiduciary duties, blah, 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 by devaluing the Magic brand and overprinting cards and sets, overproducing Magic cards which have propped up Hasbro's recent results but are destroying the long-term value of the brand.
Yes.
Yeah, they're literally saying you're printing too many.
Okay, so scroll up a little bit because you had two of the three topics we've talked about before and then another one I can bring up. So the 3 points that this article is mentioning as to why this is coming up is the swath of licensed crossover sets, which we've talked about, the embarrassing shit, the 6 discrete Dwight Schrute cards, which were the office cards we talked about, I think last episode or the episode before that. But the one that we haven't talked about much is the $1,000 30th anniversary set. I gotta remember the details of that one, but that was one of the most embarrassing fucking things I've ever seen. They printed a 30th anniversary set that cost $1,000, and from what I remember, you can't even play it. It's just like an art piece. It's cards that aren't allowed to be used in tournaments or at events. So it's just like hey, pay us to remember when you used to play with these. It's fucking embarrassing. And it was like packs like that, just bullshit. I might be conflating details. But basically it was like, hey, remember the old cards? Well, you don't get to use them. We're not remaking them, but you can pretend we did for $1,000 whole dollars. Fucking embarrassing. Anyway, Kaya, please continue. Please, I'm on the edge of my seat. Ugh.
I mean, I think that's pretty much the news. They're alleging some. I cannot make heads or tails of this fucking finance shit right here. Hasbro spent $125 million to repurchase approximately 1.4 million shares of its own stock. But from what I can glean, is they're being accused of actual fraud. They're printing too many fucking cards, and they've devalued the stock to the point that they then, I guess, bought back their own stock at a reduced price because they've been printing too many cards.
Good.
I guess they're being like accused of doing it intentionally. Like, hey, you're tanking your own stock so you can buy it back cheaper.
There was a statement. There was a statement that came out. It might have been from Mr. Cox, but it was some higher up at Hasbro, and he said, Mr. Pussies, Dicks Incorporated, the subsidiary, who knows? But he said on record, my goal for this company is to double profits every year, no matter what it takes. And around that time is when all of these sets started coming out and all these bullshit collectors things and all this and all that. And it did work initially because people bought into this hype, But even from back then, people were like, this is a really, really bad long-term idea. You're just throwing out anything that people will buy without actually creating things people want, you know? Oh, man.
Yes. So according to testimonies from former employees, Hasbro had only sold a portion of the printed 30th anniversary sets.
Oh, yeah.
Some of those unsold sets, the lawsuit says, were later discovered in a Texas landfill.
The ETing of it. Yeah.
They fucking threw them out in the garbage, and the link shows a Redditor who found these cards in the dump.
God.
Local city landfill. Imagine being a dumpster diver and you come across Magic cards.
God damn it. That's
that
just
nobody
so
wants
funny.
to buy off you. That is funny.
Fully deserved.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, I hope they win.
Fully, completely, and utterly deserved. Just truly, truly hope that the worst of the worst happens to them. I hope everyone who has bought a single crossover set or more sees their investment go to $0 and their economy currently right now is even worse off. I mean this. Like, I'm not angry. I really do hope that this teaches people a lesson, and it's a hard one that they'll never forget, and this shit doesn't happen again. Oh.
I will side with Hasbro. I hope they become even more soulless and buy all of their shares back at a cent on the dollar.
You know what we need? You know what Hasbro really needs to do before the final death knell? They need to do company crossover sets, like introducing the new Tesla Magic cards. This is the Model S in attack mode.
Get the $1,000 McDonald's pack.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah.
I still think my idea from last week is a winner. The Pawn Stars crossovers, it's a very profitable market.
The OnlyFans models, yeah.
Just very special pawn shoots within the cards themselves. So there's really hot, unique scenes in the cards.
And they're like those reverse image things where when you turn it one way, it's one picture, and move it the other way, it's another, and you can fuck the woman on your card while you're playing the game.
Oh, that's holographic.
That's
yeah, like cool. A little hollow where you move it back and forth like an old book cover. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'm so happy to hear that, though. I really am. I wonder if we have maybe one or two fans left out there that still are into it and in delusion and hate me every week because I say this stuff. But this shit keeps coming out, friend. I'm here for you, our parasocial little podcast. Listen to me now. Sell your stuff. It's not going to get better. Just letting you know. Anyway,
what if they bought it because they just enjoyed it and not as an
then they're
investment?
stupid, Jackson. They're dumb and stupid.
But what if they went into it knowing, okay, this is just the Dwight from The Office meme.
Right.
This is basically Fortnite the card game.
There is nothing. There is no argument I can say if you're going into it with jaded perspective or complete non-involvement. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I find it fun. The end. I'm speaking to people who are like me, where you actually had investment in the game and cared and liked playing it and grew up with it. I mean, a big part of it is I grew up with it. I was playing it in middle and high school all the way until whenever I quit.
Yeah,
that's
you're very
why I
passionate
care
about it.
Yeah, it was a big hobby for me. I made friends through it, and put a lot of time into it. But
that's just to interrupt real quick. That's Magic for you. It's Destiny for me. What is it for you, Kyle? Do you have that? I mean, it doesn't really count. Worms doesn't really count because I don't know. I don't think. Well, they destroyed it, but it only really had a few good years.
Yeah, but maybe. I still play to this day.
So you think it's Worms?
I mean, what exactly are you asking? If I'm playing it, even though I know it's trash?
No. You feel passionate about the fact that this brand has destroyed this thing that you once liked. For me,
oh no, I've long given up
Destiny.
on that. No, as far as I'm concerned, I'm playing with an abortion that I fished out of the medical waste bin.
Love it.
I have zero. At this point, I'm counting myself lucky. They're not cease and desisting old versions of the game. No.
Yeah, so it's not Worms. That's what I mean. With Andrew, he's very passionate about Magic because that's a brand or an IP that he invested a lot of his time into. He got a lot of good memories out of it, and it's sad to see it be destroyed by corporate greed and stupid decisions. And that's I mean, Destiny is probably the biggest one for me, but honestly, I have copious amounts of examples of shit like that to the point
I
where
couldn't even fit.
I
Like,
just don't care that much
doesn't
at all
even
anyway.
fit the bill because Team 17 tried to sell out and do it all for the money, and they failed at that too. Yeah, they sucked fucking ass at being soulless too. Like, you're not even good at selling your ass for money. Like, just go back to the passion at this point, right? You're not even making money with your fucking whatever it was, the Fortnite ripoff Worms game they made, the 2D one, 2.5D.
Yeah, it's already happening as well. Someone in our chat posted this, and Kai, I think you believed it up as well. There is a subreddit called MTG Finance, which is, you know, treating Magic the Gathering like stocks, which has been around for a very long time in the game, because cards go up, cards go down. You know, you speculate, resell, whatever. But this guy thought that the Spider-Man crossover set was going to be a very big deal because it's fucking Spider-Man. How do you fuck up Spider-Man? And invested over 18,000 euros into it, buying product for it to try to resell it, and it is utterly collapsed. It is now worth maybe, I think, doing the rough math in my head, 45% of what he bought it for. So good job, buddy. Really good shit.
Where did you say 18,000?
I scrolled down and
340 per 55.
Someone ran the numbers on how much he paid for the total of his products.
18,700, but those are pounds, by the way, not euros. So I don't know which one is even worse.
Oh, those
euros
pounds. Oh,
worse.
Right. The whole Brexit
if
thing.
If it's in euros, it's worse. Yeah, so that's, I don't feel sorry for people like that if they're just treating it like an investment.
$24.6 thousand $24,000 US dollars he spent, and now it's worth like,
I don't have any sympathy.
Yeah, it's worth like $1,600 or $16,000 now. Jesus Christ,
that is a lot of loss.
I don't have sympathy for people who lose money on investments either, though.
Because people don't invest smart. They really don't. You know, you can take gamble risks, but only if you can afford to lose it. But you have people like crypto is the biggest example. People go, oh, I put it all on Bitcoin. It's totally a good idea. And then they don't realize that even if Bitcoin does spike incredibly, at best, you're going to get like 30% back. You're not going to quintuple your money like the golden days. It's not going to happen.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And if there is the chance of that happening, then you have just as much chance of losing everything.
Exactly right.
I still feel less bad. Like, this is still more ridiculous to me than, like, if Jackson told me he lost all of his money on like Nvidia or gold stocks or something, I would still feel bad for you. But if
because
you told
there was
me
a little bit of logic behind it.
Yeah, like an actual, okay, you invested in like a metal at least. But if you told me you lost it all on like Funko Pops, then yes, sorry. Like, stop messaging me, I'm blocking you.
Well, what's really, really embarrassing too is to circle back onto how do you fuck up Spider-Man? Of all properties, how do you fuck up Spider-Man? How is Spider-Man one of your worst crossovers of all time out of all of them? That's the mind-blowing part. It's fucking Spider-Man. Everyone loves Spider-Man.
Damn it.
And yet they ruined it.
So overdone.
Yeah.
If you lost, how much was it? Like $30,000 on Spider-Man? If you lost all that money on Spider-Man, would you be able to go see the next Spider-Man movie?
I don't think you get PTSD shakes while watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd be very embarrassed.
Feel like a fucking stooge.
Oh man.
I mean, we've said this many, many times now, but like gambling is truly turning into something where, because I like look at Polymarket and the Kalshi, whatever that other one is called, and you know, those have like comment sections and stuff too, and occasionally you'll see guys, and you can see their profiles too, you can click on them. You don't have to take their word for it. Like, you can see their wallet activity and their betting activity on their account. And the guy's like, yeah, guys, I lost $25,000. This is going to ruin my marriage. If anybody could spare me any money. It's like, dude, you need to get off this website.
Oh.
Right now, you bet on how many tweets Elon was going to make, and you lost $20,000. You need to, like, get off the site or just get it over with and kill yourself. Because this is just a slow suicide.
We have another great story down in the comments of this guy who bought the Spider-Man box. He said that he bought 41 boxes of the set, which again is also an extreme amount of money. That's about $20,000 worth of product. And then after he bought it, they plummeted down to $15,000 worth. So not the hugest loss, but still really bad. So his plan was, okay, well, I'll open the packs and I'll open the products and then I'll resell the individual high-value cards that I get out of it.
God.
The amount of card value that he
So
pulled out of
lottery.
it was $2,000. So a
he saw
tenth of what he
the-
bought it for.
He saw the price plummeting. He freaked out and then decided to just spin the
He
wheel.
did.
Yes,
basically.
he did.
He
He literally
literally-
chose to gamble
in-
himself. Yeah. And lost
In a,
hard.
in a fit of shock, he actually sold the dip. He was in the dip and he was like, I'm ripping these open. Oh my
He
God.
could have resold them and had a
morons.
$5,000 loss and instead decided to make it so now he's at a 10% value of what he paid for it.
I mean, at that point, the logical thing would have been to just hold the fucking sealed boxes and pray that in like
Yes.
20 years they're a collector's item.
Your only recourse now, if you are not struggling for money and you're one of these people, is to just hold these forever and hope in 20 years they become revalued to some
Vacuum
point.
seal them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's your only hope. That's all you've got. So good luck.
Or, you could just invest in a good index fund. A
Yeah.
nice, boring, safe.
Boring and safe.
Index
Oh,
fund.
That's how I love my.
Cringe.
That's how I love my investing. Boring and safe. I look at my portfolio and it's like, hey man, this year your index fund made you 12%. And I go, yeah, it did. And I didn't have to
Ew.
think about it or worry about it once. It just did that, like it always does. Good old index fund.
That
Love
is
it.
quite literally my investment strategy to put it all in war. A new war company? Okay, I'm buying some stock
Yeah.
right out the fucking gate because I know that's not going anywhere except up eventually.
Mhm.
Palantir, gimme.
Yeah. War and speculative tech. And then the tech will pop every now and then. But again, if you just hold it forever, it usually just is fine. Just kind of is
Well,
fine.
Intel is the only exception to that because
Yeah.
people pointed out that if you bought Intel in 2001, you actually lost money.
Oh my God. Oh
I
my
sometimes
God.
check Jackson updates on
The last
Intel
10
because
years of Intel have been awful.
Yeah,
they
Jesus.
have been fumbling it so fucking bad that the Intel CEO or the CTO, I think he was giving speech, like internal emails writing saying that, yeah, we're as bad as BlackBerry now. We're basically BlackBerry, like our company is fucking dying
I
as
thought
they're
they-
having their lunch eaten by AMD and Nvidia.
They've kind of rebounded though over the last year, I think, a little bit. Still not
Have
nearly
they?
Because of the
enough.
AI bubble, you think?
Yeah.
We'll see where that goes.
I did hear that they're doing something right finally, but
Yeah. I think they were down to like $19 up from their highs of like 50.
Oh yeah, they're rebounding.
They're rebounding.
They are rebounding a little bit. Not an amazing amount, but so for comparison, in 2000 they spiked at about an all-time high of like $68 a share, give or take $69.
Yeah.
Then they had another huge rebound right before COVID, probably all the bullshit bump there. And then currently they're sitting at $49 a share. So not horrible. Yeah, bad, but not
think-
horrible.
So I think after 2021, their long-term strategy just didn't involve AI enough. So and they looked like they were on the back foot with their processes.
Yeah.
Like Moore's law or whatever meant that they weren't making technological leaps anymore.
Yeah.
So their stock plummeted after that point. But it seems
Well,
like
the
maybe
real-
they've caught up with AI.
The crown jewel of how to do it correctly is AMD. AMD in 2001 was worth about $25 a share, $20 a share, and currently they are $242 a share. So what they were
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
was the right choice,
Kaya, I think the stock is rebounding because people are noticing that Intel's strategy has shifted to GPUs and stuff. And GPUs, obviously, we were talking about this the other day with VRAM. GPUs
Yeah.
in general are going to be very important in the
Oh, yeah.
future.
I mean, look at
for,
NVIDIA.
I mean,
NVIDIA purely just
AI
coasting to the
processing.
fucking market explosion, purely going, hey, look, we got the better GPUs, suck our dicks. I mean, fucking 2022, $12 for NVIDIA shares, and now they're at 180. Like, utterly insane for 3 years. Utterly insane.
man, I could have invested.
they're selling
in
the
those.
they're selling the shovels during the gold rush. They're fucking
Yeah.
clever.
Yeah, exactly.
Really are. Really picked the right place to be.
But yeah, so that might be why Intel's stock is rebounding a little bit. It feels a bit weird to talk about stock and finances on this fucking show.
I know.
The first half of this was fart suppressant underwear, and now we're discussing trends in the market.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I have some other topics if you want to switch it
Yes,
up.
please.
Yeah.
You put a big smile
know
on my
which one you
face with
guys
that
will
Hasbro lawsuit, man. You can talk any topic you want now. I'm good.
Now,
I'm ready.
Put a smile on my face. It's my turn.
I
Oh,
don't
wait,
know
that
what you
actually did
care
look like a smile. Bungie's marathon shooter. What?
Yes.
Oh, launches. No, I don't like that.
At $40, it's still gonna launch, but everybody fucking hates it, and it's priced at not a premium game at all. Like $40, very modest, I would say, for like a AAA shooter.
Yeah, it's because Arc Raiders or whatever, that other
Arc
extraction
Raiders.
shooter that released recently to like massive
That
success.
stole all of their fucking thunder immediately and went, hey, look, we're going to do the same exact thing. Here it is. It's already done.
Probably better and already before you guys release, and also ours is only $40 as well. So
And also our art style wasn't stolen from an artist on Twitter entirely wholesale, causing a huge drama where our whole company had to apologize.
Bungie is such a fucking embarrassment. I know the Destiny community because I still keep up with what the vibes are in that fucking community. I haven't touched the game in like 2 years. I'm 2 years clean, but I still keep up with what the community sentiment is. And apparently the next update for Destiny 2, which is already lacking content at this point. Like the game is on life support while Bungie focuses on putting Marathon out. Apparently the next update has been delayed for 2 months to make way for Marathon to release. So the Destiny community, one of the most loyal communities in the video game space, who's just been consistently abused by Bungie for 10 years straight, has now been told, sucked in bitches, the update that you wanted isn't going to release for 3 months now while we focus on Marathon, this game that no one wants.
Man, oh man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Destiny 2 is really death spiraling. For the last 3 years or so, they had a very consistent player base of about 50,000, also like nicely peaking at 100,000. And then during expansion launches, they got up to 300,000 at one point. And now the game is sitting at 13,000 players and dropping every single day. Not doing good.
No, it is bleak on Destiny at the moment. Like there's no, because the final shape came out, which was the last expansion, and that was like billed as the end of Destiny 2, basically. Like the narrative over the last 10 years had been leading to that point. And they didn't, it was a good ending and everyone enjoyed it, but it was an ending. So everyone used it as an opportunity to dip, and Bungie still tried to keep putting stuff out after that point, but no one was interested in returning because the content just wasn't very good. And also like, you know, Bungie has just sucked recently, so no one wants to support that. The only thing they can do at this point is make Destiny 3. Like there's no saving Destiny 2 at this point.
I want another huge flop like Concord. That was a fun time. That was a fun few weeks there.
There's rumors of
Highguard.
Yeah, Highguard. The fucking shadow dropped battle royale that no one wanted or cares about comes out soon. Actually, I think like now.
No, it came out.
Yeah,
it came out. Yeah, you missed it. Hey, you missed it.
Oh fuck! No, I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta get my Highguard.
It came
on.
out, and the day it came out, everybody was like, "This is stinky," and I think. Jackson, what company made it? Because they had something in the Steam description. Remember, brought to you by the people who also made
Apex Legends. Apex Legends.
Yes, they removed
Titanfall,
those sentences.
I believe.
They removed those sentences from the Steam description when everybody started giving it negative reviews. They started concealing who actually made the game.
Everyone, it's time to play my new favorite game that we play with every game flop. It's called Guess the Player Count. Fellows, I found out just now that Highguard has been out.
I'm looking at it.
Highguard has been out for a week. I am on the Steam charts. Would you guys
87.
like to? How many people are playing Highguard as we speak right now?
87.
Kaya says 87. Jackson, what do you guess?
I can't. Well, while we were talking, I already looked it up. I can't.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, fucker.
yeah, you cheated.
Boy.
Kaya, Jackson cheated. Kaya wins. Kaya wins by default, by the way. Just keep that in mind. Another win for Kaya.
Yep.
The answer is 6,300 people are currently playing this brand new, huge battle royale. Free to play battle royale from a respected studio, announced as the epitome of the Game Awards show. 6,000 players after a week. That is horrendous.
That's the thing that did it. Remember, like, it was the one more thing at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
And it's not a respected game studio. They haven't made a single game yet. This is their first game that they've made.
But aren't they made up of the team that did make respected games?
Former people. I don't know what that fucking means anymore. It could be the fucking janitor.
That's true. Look at Back for Blood. Back for Blood is the epitome of that. Yeah.
I hate that shit. I hate when it's from the makers of, the games that you love, and then you read into it and you find out it's like some fucking intern or something from that
High
game.
Guard has a 43% positive rating on Steam.
It's not exactly a
I've
hit.
I've heard it's boring, which is not good.
It looked boring, man. Even the trailer looked boring. Like, they had the final slot grand reveal trailer, and the trailer sucked. It was just lifeless and dull and nothing. How do you fuck that up?
Hero shooters, and it looked like a combination of every multiplayer idea over the last 6 years, but also still 6 years too late. It didn't really look like it had an identity of its own. And you're releasing in a market now which, like, no one wants these multiplayer games anymore.
No, it's
Someone said it looks like if you just took the front page of ArtStation 3D art and just turned it into a video game, like just generic.
Gaming.
Here it is for my portfolio.
Gaming goes through like design fads every decade. In the 2010s, it was open worlds. Everything was open worlds. And you had successful ones like Witcher 3 and Metal Gear Solid 5, but everything wanted to be, we're a big open world. Look at our open world. And then people started saying, this sucks. I hate that it's an open world. It's boring. There's nothing to do. It's empty. And now the current trend is hero shooters, and has been for a while, where it's, oh, look at our cast of quirky characters that you'll love. You'll pick your favorite guy. But we're at the end of that now. That fatigue set in about a year or two ago, where people said, I don't want to play fucking hero shooters anymore. Marvel Rivals was kind of like the end of, okay, we're the last one. No one's going to do anything better than this. And look what they put out. Look at this shit.
People clearly want new experiences at the moment, which is why the indie and AA scene is exploding with new ideas and new concepts.
Exactly.
Like games like Balatro and other like co-op multiplayer games like RV. Are We There Yet, or whatever the fuck that one's called. Like, there's so many different ideas.
Roguelikes in the indie scene are the current trend still, and they still work because at least when people make roguelikes, they go, okay, this one's my poker roguelike. This is my pixel RPG roguelike. This is my fast shooter roguelike. Like, they're all different. They are different games, but the big AAA space, it goes, here's our hero shooter. What's different about it? The art style. The end.
I really think the AAA scene, AAA video game dev scene is about to break down. Like, I do not see it being survivable for the next 10 years. Only a few of the big ones will remain. I think, what's the Baldur's Gate team, Cyberpunk team, Rockstar, like those big established ones that, you know, when games from them come out, it's like a big cultural event. I think those ones will be fine. But the rest of the industry, who has just been coaxing on putting out milquetoast content like Ubisoft, EA, Activision, or Xbox in general, actually, I think all of those ones are going to go under because their strategy is awful at the moment. It's just constant failure after failure, and they can't keep investing the amount of money that is involved in these giant projects. It's just unsustainable. What I wish they would do is I wish they had done this like 5 years ago. They should pivot to, like, instead of spending, what is it, like probably $100 million on High Guard, split that up into like 10 different indie games, each with a budget of $10 million. Like, split up these teams.
We're back to
into really agile.
We're back
small
to the
groups.
Hollywood movie industry argument of why would I make one $250 million movie when I can have 10, $25 million interesting movies? Like, you're totally right. It is where things are going.
You would find that you're able to get those games out really relatively quickly too, with the way that technology currently works. Like, yes, games take longer than ever to make right now, especially these AAA games, because of the fidelity of graphics and stuff. But if you strip it down to like an indie game level quality, like Hades 2 or shit like that, or Pentiment is another good example. The devs have the tools available to make that kind of stuff very quickly now. And I'm not talking about generative AI. I'm just talking about, in general, the tool pipelines easily able to make stuff very quickly now. So I feel like if this game scope comes down and you're selling these games for $20 and you're only spending like $5 million to $10 million on production over a year and a half to make the game. They'd see way better results, honestly.
I want
these fucking
to
high
introduce you, and we'll sit down and we'll get our buckets of popcorn to two things known as A24 and Blumhouse. Because there's a reason that, especially during the pandemic, but still now, they are thriving because they go, hey, every year we're going to make $6-10 million movies. Yeah, 2 or 3 of them will just go on and no one gives a fuck. But those other ones might be the biggest fucking movie of the season and make tons of money and be well-renowned, and then we can make more big movies. And it's the modern model that makes the most sense for the content age, for the YouTube age. People have so much to pick from and so much choice. Just give them interesting, unique, different ideas of what they might be interested in instead of banking all on like big blockbuster releases that people don't care about anymore.
I want more hero shooters.
Okay, or make more hero shooters for Kaya. Give him his dinosaur nuggets.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
give me 8 generic heroes and a generic shooting mechanism. Damn it.
That's the downside of these $100 million game projects. You know, when there's investors that have put down $100 million for this project to come out. They have to play it safe because they're at a point of minimizing risk due to their massive investment. They can't do these like different ideas and stuff. They have to do hero shooters because that's a proven game genre that apparently works, and it doesn't work anymore. So don't minimize risk by lowering the fucking video game investments.
Meanwhile, for every one Arc Raiders or a decently big studio game that catches on, look at the shit that catches on Twitch. Oh, it's Slot Machine Simulator. Okay, this was made by one guy in a week, and it's fucking got 200,000 players. You know, like what's that weed selling game that was made by one dude? Schedule 1. Yeah, Schedule 1 is the example I bring up all the time. The game looks like shit. It's extremely basic. It was made by one guy. The gameplay is the most just... you could describe it on a napkin and anyone would understand. Meanwhile, it currently has 16,000 players despite being a year old. It's a success. It's a huge success.
It has more
than fucking High Guard. And in terms of comparing it to the big, incredible majesties of the gaming industry, it's a piece of crap. But in terms of what people want to play, it's perfect.
That is so embarrassing. Flawless. Look, you guys disagreed with me in years prior when like Balatro came out and all the big boy AAA studios were a little miffed by the fact that it was nominated as best game or something because it's just like a one guy indie. Was it last year? But like, I mean, you deserve it. If fucking Schedule 1 is beating you, okay, well, go back to the drawing board, bro.
Yeah.
I don't remember being miffed at you over that. What was it about?
Look, no, maybe you're right. No, that's. I'm not saying you guys attacked me, but I do distinctly remember that some people were not happy that, like, why is there indie games in our... Yes.
Kai, I need you to listen to me. This is very fucking important. Schedule 1 was a year old and had 16,000 players. Balatro is 2 years old and has 11,000 players. It still has more than High Guard does right now.
Live player counts don't matter that much, especially in games like this. But what matters is look at how many fucking reviews it's got. It's got 200,000 reviews, which means you can probably times that by about 10 for total copies sold. This game, made by one person, has sold at least over 2 million copies at $30 each.
Universal appeal. It has the exact same that all these hero shooters are trying to go for, but they actually have like the Candy Crush Angry Birds thing where like everyone plays it. You guys play? My friend Doug plays it. He's like almost 50 and he bought that game, Balatro, on every platform because he got that addicted. He bought it on his phone. He bought it on his fucking Nintendo Switch. He bought it on PC. So he never has to be without Balatro. He plays it on the fucking toilet.
Yeah, it's
the one thing.
It's gameplay first. It's like creative ideas
first. But there's also another thing with hero shooters specifically that they didn't notice. Every successful hero shooter is based off an already beloved establishment. So look at fucking Overwatch. It's Blizzard. Blizzard for many, many years went, you love our characters and our worlds. You love Warcraft. Look at Hearthstone. Look at this. Look at fucking Diablo. You like how we create this lore. Let's do it for Overwatch. And people liked it. People like the characters and the style. Fucking Marvel Rivals. Oh, Marvel Rivals. Done deal. The game could have been mediocre and people would have played the shit out of it because it's Marvel's. Team Fortress 2 is Valve. Hey, you like Half-Life. You like all this other stuff that we do, Counter-Strike, these like, you know, concepts. And then they made identifiable, recognizable, beloved characters. Concord and High Guard. What do you got? Who did this? What am I
had
into?
Rip-off Star-Lord and
cool.
fat black transgender man.
Oh, cool.
And a fat lesbian marine. I don't even remember what the fuck this thing is.
They failed on the
most
character
generic.
design, and the whole point with hero shooters is one of the biggest selling points is even the most casual of casuals can go, I like that character. That's the character made for me. But then you look at these games and go, I hate everyone I'm looking at. This shit sucks. Who is this?
It's genuinely, it's like if you ask Grok, like, make a Marvel character, generate it, and they did. And that's what they went with.
Make a character played by Chris Pratt. Pratt is like all of these fucking characters. God.
No, I'm very excited for the
Asian.
AAA space to die. I'm ready for
Me
these
too.
AAA game companies to go under. The AAA devs.
No, I agree.
Something funny did happen. Did you guys see the Google Gemini? Was it Gemini?
Real quick, let's move over to the After Dark.
Oh, okay.
Thank you guys for watching official.men. If you want to join us over at the After Dark for extra content, that's official.men, 7-day free trial, After Dark, exclusive content to all of our shows, bonus content, ad-free. Thanks. We'll see you next time.
Including Criminally Stupid, by the way. Just want to mention, they come out like, 6 episodes in advance, if not more. So if you want to go there, we tried something new in the past few weeks where we watched body cam footage. That was a lot of fun. Apparently people enjoyed that very much. So we're going to be doing more of those. At official.men.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sign up, bitch.